we're going to get into the system right now. This is it. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. Let's get this bad boy up right now. Very simple to use. As you see, I have an icon right there. I simply just clicked on it. It's going to open up. Now, guys, you got some choices here. You're going to be different types of marketers. You can be a marketer that has your own lead list, cell phones, etc. Email list that has phone numbers you want to sort through. You want to just text message all the cell phones, no problem. Say you got an email list of 50,000. Let's say you don't know which numbers are landlines or cell phones or VoIPs or anything. Not a problem at all. As a matter of fact, let me show you what a file would look like if you had numbers. You'd put it in a simple text file like this. As you see, it doesn't matter if it has hyphens in it or not. Easy format, simple notepad, saved on a desktop or in your folder. It's as simple as that. And you simply come right here. And these might not all, as you notice right there's about 15 of them, they're not all actual cell phones. As a matter of fact, I put some in there that are landlines on purpose to show you this. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to look for my demo number. There we go. It's going through and it's generating right as we speak. It is separating everything, finding the email carriers that it needs to be sent for the cell phone providers, everything that you need, it just did. As you see right there out of that, there's 4 in there that are live. It found who their cell phone carriers were. It found exactly what it was that they needed to send the text message to. That's how this works. This is how this works, guys. It's sending an email address right now. SMS is very simple. If you know the carrier's email address at the end right here, and you know a phone number, you can send a text message. And this is what this system does. It's not rocket scientist. No SIM cards involved here. You don't have to worry about any of the nightmares that other people have worried about in the past. And not to mention, the settings inside of this is astronomical. As a matter of fact, if I were to show you the settings, I'm going to go ahead and jump over some things right here because I want to go over this first. It's so user-friendly to start and turn on that you wouldn't believe it. As a matter of fact, when you get this at first, it's going to be empty, just like you see right here, except it won't say primary to. This is an email account. I'm simply going to go right here. I'm going to get inside this account. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Now, guys, this is a regular email account right here. Nothing fancy, not a big deal at all, but very powerful, because this is how the SMS system sends a text message. All I have to do is load in my server information here, which everybody has, port number, your password, and you're ready to go. Now, let's pretend that you wanted to make sure that this was an active email address, that it was actually working. You can send a test email real quick just to see. It'll tell you. It says right there, it's sent. It's done. This is already locked and loaded. It's ready to go. You can simply hit OK. I'm not going to be using a POP server because I'm only setting it to be sending. So that's not important to me at all. As a matter of fact, I'll come right here and set it to only to send, and I will not get that again. Now, what I love about this system versus a lot of other systems is how it's built for marketing, bottom line. Its foundation is built for a real legitimate compliant marketer. Has an autoresponder in there that you can use, which I highly recommend people to use. And you can simply have it set up to where inside this autoresponder, it actually, based on if somebody texts back yes, will then send them back the details or interest or such as funding or whatever the case may be for emailing to contact you through a phone number, whatever you choose. You can even set this for details instead of yes. You can say text back details for more information on how to obtain a business line of credit loan. Something simple like that. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. But you can have it set up there so when they do send back yes, it sends them the contact information, and it's really clean, really nice, and very compliant. You can also, if you're trying to track, say, that particular message that comes in as a yes, say you want all the yeses to come to your email address as well, well, you can simply enter in your email address right there, and anything that comes in that says yes will also be forwarded to that email address, too, that you put in there and insert. Another thing we have in here is a blacklist. This is awesome because this is built mainly for compliance and being conservative and considerate. I'm not about developing products that are inconsiderate. If somebody texts back stop, guess what? Their number's added in here. And when that happens, you will not send a message to them. If you do, it's because you changed it. And let me tell you something. You want to be always on top of your game, and when people don't want text messages, you make sure that they don't get it, and everything's right here at place for you to easily have it set up to where on an auto-respond basis, it will do this automatically for you. You don't have to do anything. The system saves them all inside of here. And if you're really good at your marketing, you'll notice how a guy like me that texts as much as I do, I only have 282 people on my blacklist, which means that I'm doing pretty good. I'm not being too tacky, not being too rude, and I'm using products that are pretty liked by a vast, mass population of people. And that's what I concentrate on. We also have remote commands. And this is great for a guy that's on the go, especially if you're a busy guy and you forget that you're texting people and it's 10 o'clock at night. Guess what? You can simply text 1252 right here, and you can choose it to close the program and set it in there. So when you do that to that email address that you have set up on your autoresponder, it will actually close the program. Now tell me if that isn't cool. It's awesome. Now, the next thing I want to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close out of the computer, the software system the whole time since I already did import an actual list. I'm now going to show you another function that you have. Let's pretend you're not fortunate to have a list. Let's say you don't have that many people, you don't know many people. Let's just say the only thing you know is you want this system and you want to know how to get people. Not a problem. We can choose the straight cell phones list right here. Guys, this is outstanding right here. This is made to scrape all advertised numbers. You know, even if somebody's on the do not call list, do you know that if they advertise their number to be contacted, they breach any type of do not call list standard? Any type of law that regulates them? They leave themselves out there as advertising their number to be contacted, and contacting is what we'll do. And basically what this is Craigslist, eBay Classifieds, Kijiji, Backpage, and Merchant Circle. Very cool sites. We also have 3 more that are going to be added on by the end of the week, as a matter of fact. OLNX is one of them, which is one of the largest scraping sites that scrape all the websites for every type of number. We're going to be able to get any type of advertised deal here. Now let's just sum this up real quick. Let's say we do Craigslist. Let's say we're going to do San Francisco real quick. We'll go to services. And let's say, let's not even do any keywords. We can if we want to, but let's not. Let's just do something real fast, 200. Let's get it going real quick because I'm already going. We're 21 minutes into this, and we still got a little bit to go. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm simply going to just hit the Scrape Craigslist button right here. That's it. I do no more. I sit back and I relax while it gets cell phone numbers, guys. This is not landlines. These are not 1-800 numbers. These are not nothing like that. These are actual real cell phone numbers. And the system works in cahoots, hand to hand, telling it if it is a cell phone number or if it's not, to put the right one in there. Now tell me if that isn't cool. Now we've been doing this for roughly, give or take 15, 20 seconds. We're already hit up to 80, 90. Let's see, we're going to be up at about 100 numbers here in a second. We're almost done. I only wanted to do 200. I just wanted to show you how it worked. And this is an easy way for you to get numbers. Very easy way for you to get targeted numbers. You can type in words like marketing or MLM or things of that nature if you're a network marketer, so you can get your programs to other people because perhaps your program platform is exactly what you're looking for. You know, your program platform is something that is different than everybody else. So with that said, that's something that you're going to find is going to be very helpful for you to target and actually be able to get leads that are going to generate in. Let's see, we're almost done right now. And what it's going to do when it's done is it's going to take it to the next level. It's going to pull it right to the mainframe. As you see right here, waiting for all threads to finish. It's already done. I got the numbers. I'm going to hit OK. Here's the numbers right here. Everything you need is right here in its place. All the cell phone numbers are all random. They're all in there. They're ready to go. And if you're ready to rock and roll, like I know I am, we simply just come right here after you do this. Run campaign. Check it out. We have an opt-out message automatically in there built. Check it off, please. Don't not uncheck it. And if you do try to uncheck it, guess what? It's going to tell you. You're not doing a good method. You need to stop. This is something that people need. This is something that makes this compliant. This is something that makes it conservative. So don't turn it off. Keep it on. And with that said also, you want to check this, excluding cell phone numbers in the database. Do you know what that is? That's something that's really cool that other things don't have. Say right here, the numbers that we got, there's 5 or 6 of the same ones in there that we got from Craigslist, which it won't happen because we scrub through databases and things like in that nature as well that it double filters it. But if it did, this system right here, every text message it sends, it actually, what it does is it keeps track of the numbers, so it never sends them to them again. It never sends a text message to anyone more than once unless you remove it from the blacklist or the actual, in this case, it would be the address sending list that you have, and you'd have to remove it. And if you did that, then people would get text messages again. But if you don't, they'll never get one again. So you never have to worry about doing anything in that nature. We can go ahead and start a subject right now. We can say, interested in learning on how to text market. And then we can right here say, text back yes for more details. And it's already going to have the reply stop underneath there because you already checked that off, so you don't have nothing to worry about at all. As a matter of fact, you can simply just go right through there. You can come in here and put 0. You can come right here and you can add message right to the below. And you can simply hit the set button and walk away. It's as simple as that. Check it out, guys. We got live text messages coming out right as we speak. That's right, I'm texting to people right now. And it's going through the system. There's no errors here. These are greens. Greens. Every one of these that go through. Look at it, it's just going to text and text and text and text. It's going to keep track of it. It's going to have an autoresponder that's running at the same time every 60 seconds. It's going to have a scheduled timer if you choose to have it turn off. It's going to be ready to go.